Hello everybody and welcome to A Good Death, a Skyrim Permadeath series, where the difficulty is always legendary, and the character classes are always randomly selected. This keeps the gameplay fresh, like your mom. So if this sounds good to you, hit that like and subscribe button, because I do this every week. Every Saturday, in fact, at 6 p.m. UTC, which translates to 11 a.m. my time here in Arizona. So I hope to see you join. I also do build guides, I do modding tips and tricks, and I do some creative kill, dungeon clear videos as well, so you do get a good value out of your free clicks there. So yeah, hope to see you around. See, who do we have in the audience here? We have Magus, we have 57 Strudel. How's it going, fellas and lady? Yeah, a whole lot of poo puns in the chat today. I love seeing it. 8ball says that Bratwurst Brownhand here is going to meet his demise. I hope not. I kind of like this guy. I like the cut of his jib. So let's see, what did we do last episode? I think the bulk of last episode was Dustman's Cairn, sort of the initiation quest for the companions, so I think we're going to continue doing that today. What else? Oh, we do have a... I see Farkas, or Fartus back there, mimicking us. Bastard. We got Eric with us too. We do have a bounty for Halted Steam Camp, or Halted Stream Camp as well. Let's see. Last episode we ended up outside of Dustman's Cairn. I just made the quick journey back to Whiterun to sell off all the loot, just because, you know, we don't need to see that on stream. Sold off all our stuff, and we are ready to turn in this quest for Skjor, I believe. So let's head back to Jorvaskr, yeah? And like I mentioned in the chat there, I am dropping some frames. My bandwidth is all over the place. It's shooting from, you know, 7 kbps all the way down to 5. It's not my end. It's not my internet service. I did some speed tests, and my upload speed is good. It's steady right around 10 megabits per second. So if things are a little choppy, it's YouTube's ingest servers. So we're just gonna have to power through it. Hopefully it just ends up in choppy footage, and it doesn't cause too much buffering or Farkas. Fartus, I mean. Getting a little close there. Hopefully it doesn't start buffering or disconnecting on me too much. Hey, Caladran. I'm gonna ingest a burrito. Yeah. Yeah, why should I care?
Watch that tongue, dude. Come, follow me.
God, Heimskr screaming in my ear. I could barely hear Vilkas. Or Vile Gas, as I think we were supposed to rename him. We'll do that soon.
Brothers and sisters of the Circle, today we welcome a new soul into our mortal fold. This man has endured, has challenged, and has shown his valor. Who will
Fartus does know about this.
I stand witness to the courage of the soul before us.
Would you raise your shield in his defense?
Oh, you guys are being so dramatic.
The world might never overtake us.
And would you raise your sword in his honor?
It stands ready to meet the blood of his foes.
And would you raise a mug in his name?
I would lead the song of triumph as our mead hall reveled in his stories.
Then the judgment of this circle is complete. His heart beats with fury and courage that have united the companions since the days of the distant green summers. Let it beat with
Silent Echo, what up yourself, friend? Welcome aboard.
It
shall be so.
Well, boy, you're one of us now. I trust you won't disappoint.
Okay, so I guess what does it mean to be a companion?
It means living such that your shield siblings would proudly say they fought at your side. Glory in battle, honor in life.
All right.
Deal with problems head on.
Did you take a look at
Leave
it?
whispers and
I'm a
sneaking
warrior,
the gutter
not a
rats who can't fight for
You just tell me if
themselves.
the grip is bad.
I mean, as long as I get to kick ass while I'm doing it, I guess that sounds all right.
Tomorrow and we can go over it.
So I kind of saw Fardus turn into
Should I be holding the blade further
a
away
werewolf.
or get a smaller one?
So are you guys all like werewolves? You guys get all like furry and freaky and stuff?
I see you've been allowed to know some secrets before your appointed
Guess
time.
that comes down to footwork.
No matter. Yes, it's true.
When you
Not
have a
every
big, heavy
companion,
weight
though.
swinging around your
Only
upper
members
body,
of the Circle
your
all
lower
share the
body
blood
has
of
to
the beast.
compensate, or you'll fall
Some
right
take to
over.
it more than others.
And what about you?
Well, I grow old.
Whoa,
My mind
Ayla getting
trends
right in the
towards
screen there.
horizon, to Sovngarde.
Whoa, Ayla. Or
I
that wasn't
worry
Ayla, that was
Shor
probably,
won't
what's her
an
name?
animal to glory,
Rhea?
so would a true Nord warrior. Living as beasts draws our souls closer to the Daedric Lord
And if you want
Hircine.
to keep having ears,
Some may
pretend you
prefer an
didn't.
eternity
Is
in
it
these
not
hunting
allowed? It's
grounds.
not exactly
But I crave the
forbidden,
fellowship
so
of
it's not true.
Sovngarde.
So that's that.
So you're looking to cure yourself of your little furry ways there, huh?
Yes, but it's no easy matter. But you don't need to
Oh,
share
you're a Couch
orders.
Warrior fan, Silent, huh?
This day is to
Well, you're in
rejoice
good company
your
here, I
bravery.
think.
And speak to Yorland if you want a better weapon than whatever that is.
Ooh, new weapon. Okay,
I
but
was the
first
newest
we
companion.
have a tradition to uphold here. Codlac Whitemane. Let's
So you
see.
came along. I guess that's okay. Just means I can show you the ropes.
Find my button. Codlac Whitemane, more like Codpiece Whitestain. Yeah. It's gonna be one of those streams, you know? Since he had like 5 hot and toasty subs, nice. Yeah, I was aboard, probably a good way into the Fleet Featherstone series. Who else we got out here? Rhea. Well, we know where this is going. Of course, now I gotta be able to spell diarrhea on stream. Is that correct? Let me look that up real quick. Oh, Trailiant. You don't know what you have walked into here, I'm afraid. But it's good to see you nonetheless. It's 2 R's. Pretty close. Diarrhea is the word that's both hard to smell and hard to spell. Am I right? Strudel will probably know, yes. Now my Google history is going to be jacked. Can't wait to see what my feed's going to show up with. All right, so we got to go get our weapon. I was before he started that series. Yeah, there was a Book of Sable, I think, before that. Oh yeah, and he had he had his assassin tips. Forgot what he called that. Death Mentor, I think. Yeah, I went back and watched all his stuff after I came across his Araneus Arcana series. Loved it all.
My poor Fralia thinks Thorod's still alive, but I know better.
Yeah, I had to look that up too. I was close, I was just missing 1 R. Instead of diarrhea, it's more like diarrhea. Discovered me looking for Shadow Mage builds. Awesome. Well, I think most of us in the chat know each other from Stu's Discord, actually. So, small world out there. Skyrim is a big game, but it's a small world. Okay, so let's see. I was told you'd have a weapon for me.
Yes, lad. You've been
Now, we
raised
already
with a
have the
companion
great
side.
sword.
I can fashion whatever kind of weapon you want.
see what else he offers here as far as one-handed stuff goes. Yeah, that Shadow Mage build guide has been quickly my most popular video of all, and I look to keep doing stuff like that. Let's see, a war axe, a great sword, a battle axe, a dagger, or a sword. We're already wielding the sword on the back. I would like to kind of keep it diverse. Maybe we'll go for a battle axe and see how that measures up to the mace that we have right now. A war axe.
Now that's a smart weapon. Light, strong, useful.
We're all inbred at this point. for sure. You know, that's funny. That reminds me of the story. My wife and I, we got, I think it was Ancestry.com tests for super cheap on a Groupon or something like that. And hers came back right away. It was, her little pie chart was one yellow dot, and her entire family came from Mayo County in Ireland. And so, you know, the inbreeding jokes just flowed forth from there. She's never heard the end of it. Mine took like almost 2 months to come back, almost 3 months, I think. And it was like this beautiful, like rainbow colored pie chart from everywhere. Had a lot of stuff from Europe, some stuff from, you know, like Scandinavia, and even some stuff from like Africa. And she just had this poor, sad little yellow dot on her report. She had lineage envy at that point. So yeah, I love inbreeding jokes. They hit close to home. I shouldn't have said that online. That's a terrible thing to admit to. Okay, so yeah, we're still not even close with the Skyforged Steel War Axe. The Marauder, we found this at Valtheim Towers when we took that on for... oh no, we took on Valtheim Towers to rescue Hod, the lumber mill operator from Riverwood. This was just laying in there. So this is still quite a good weapon for the one-handed. Maybe we'll give the Skyforged Steel War Axe to Eric. I like to believe that he has joined the companions as well. He's proved himself just as well as Bratwurst has here. Now if we could just find the kid. Oh, there he is. Wow, he just went right through us there.
You?
Eric the Hoe Slayer. I need to trade some things with you. I would like to see if you would like to wield the Skyforged Steel War Axe.
Lead on.
Does he like it? Or is he still going with the sword? I feel like the regular steel sword. Yep, there you go. He went for the War Axe. Good, good. And he still has the steel sword there in case he wants to dual wield. I like it. What mod is that where you get the blacksmith? That is honed metal. It's a great mod. It can be overpowered though. As I've argued in streams in the past here, crafting skills, all of them, enchanting, alchemy, and blacksmithing are all, they are very, very powerful, and they can add quite a lot of strength to any class that you play, any kind of play style that you want. It's all going to make them stronger. So in this case, I like to try to stick to the classes that I randomly rolled. In this case, it's the Nord Knight. The Knight does not have any smithing, so I'm not going to use people like Eorland there to temper my weapons and my armor up to, you know, epic levels. I may use it later on just to get the end game gear that I want, but I'm not going to use them to improve the equipment any more than just base levels. I might do the same for enchantments, but I will go to a lower level enchanter just to get like a single enchantment on an item that I think maybe I could have found out in the wild, but just at that point maybe it's been 40 hours into a playthrough and I don't want to you know, spend another 40 hours looking for a specific enchantment. Things like that. Nothing that's going to make a class more powerful than it would have been otherwise. So that's my rundown. That's my spiel. Did you miss the rains down there? I think I missed something. Is that a diarrhea joke? I made a Nord weapon master where I use swords, maces, and war axes for situational use. Yeah. And in fact, the knight class uses both one-handed and two-handed weapons, so I got the kind of situational use thing going there. And the knight will actually be proficient in multiple weapon types. For the moment, he's low enough level where it's not... I haven't been able to perk into multiple trees as much. So we're just taking whatever is most powerful at this moment. Keeping it simple. What's wrong with being epic? Level up. Oh, you mentioned down in Africa, and it was a song reference. Ah, okay. I see, I see. Good one, good one. I suppose I gotta give it up for that. Yeah, okay, so what are we doing now? We have to... We're still looking to unlock this avatar ability through Imperius. So we'll be doing some of that, I think. We can talk to the companion leaders for work, but I think we're going to feel obligated to go take care of this halted steam camp business. It is getting late, so maybe we'll do that in the morning. Let's go talk to Farengar and see if he has any illusion spells that we can make use of as a knight here. Because the knight class also does use illusion.
Damn those gray maids to oblivion. They want to back the storm cloaks. They'll get what's coming.
And that's more a presence type thing. A knight will often strike fear in the hearts of his enemies and act as a bastion of courage to rally around for his allies. And the illusion skill does help facilitate that a bit. So let's go talk to the court wizard here. I think this is our guy.
Divine smile on you, friend.
And see if he has anything low-ish level that we could take advantage of.
Take a look.
As for spell mods, I am running Odin, Apocalypse, Forgotten Magic, and what was the other one? Arcanum. Increases your magic regeneration by... Okay, Ponder is a great one to have off the right off the bat. So we can hook this up to Okado's Recital, which I think I will do. Let's go ahead and do that. Okado's Recital is an alteration spell, but it doesn't really increase your alteration skill all that much. So I think that's fair. And I'm playing on legendary difficulty from level 1, so I will take any advantage I can get. But I am limiting myself to only illusion spells. Do I have a companion following me? If not, then who will use? I am using Eric the Slayer. We started in Rorikstead. I do random starts with all these permadeath characters, and I use Skyrim Unbound for that. And it just plops me down in a random spot, and this time it put me in Rorikstead. So Eric was the first follower that we were able to obtain, so that's the one that we took. And he's been great. Okado's Recital is a great spell.
It's been good talking to you.
So let's go ahead and get these set up, shall we? Okado's Recital and Ponder. So I don't think any of us here are new to Okado's Recital. But the way this works is you equip Okado's Recital in your right hand, and then you equip the spell that you want to auto-cast whenever you enter combat in your left hand. In this case, we'll do Ponder. And then you cast Okado's Recital in your right hand. Hopefully we have enough magicka because we have no skill in alteration. And boom, there we go. First of 3 slots filled with Ponder, which is added by Arcanum. Boom, there we go. Now every time we enter combat, we will cast Ponder. Now Ponder, people may not be familiar with. So at random, you get one of 3 powerful effects. One of them, and it also increases magicka regeneration for 46 seconds for 10 percentage points there. One of them is it makes your spells stronger. One of them makes you faster and increases your melee damage, and I think another one does stamina regeneration. Okado's Recital is a great spell. There's also there's Spell Twin as well. Spell Twine, yeah. So every time you cast one spell, you get another sort of effect that goes along with it whenever you cast it automatically. So let's see what else he's got.
Spells and incantations.
We got a ton of money here, almost 10,000 septims, but we also have to save some of that for training, which we will do shortly. Crying Eye blinds the target. We're not a sneak class, so we're not going to make any use of that. Candlelight, I got Quick Light running, so we don't have to worry about that either. That's an alteration spell anyway. Grisly Spectacle. Creatures and people within 25 feet of you, 25 feet up to level 53, flee from combat for 34 seconds. You lose 40% of your current health. That's actually not a bad backup. I'll take that. So basically, that's an area of effect emanating from your character that does a very powerful fear effect, even though you lose some health for it. It's kind of like an oh shit spell. Harsh Lesson could be useful against mages, but very niche, I think. Or very niche. Clairvoyance, I think we have already. Anyway, not super useful. Primal Taunt. Frenzies an enemy up to level 33 for 23 seconds and forces them to attack you, increasing their attack damage by 30% for 23 seconds and reducing their armor by 83. This is also added by Arcanum, I can tell, because it has a pro and a con to it. This is great for tanky characters, but getting a damage buff of 30% for the enemy on legendary difficulty, which also has like a 2 or 3 times multiplier on their damage coming into me. I think this would be a permadeath run nightmare, so I would use that in a non-permadeath setting, but not in a permadeath setting, unfortunately. Fervid Visions increases the target's magicka regeneration by 100% and reduces their armor by 60. Upon casting 8 spells, this effect is dispelled and the target is frenzied for 20 seconds. So this would be great against well, it has to be against a magic user. But we don't have a whole lot of magic resistance at the moment, so we'll skip that as well. And the Magus Shard, aptly named. I combine the Ring of Reach with Summer Mist enchantments in the Nightblade ability, so I can't attack people from an unlimited amount. Oh, so I can't attack, yeah. Nightblade was awesome. Very cool. It doesn't proc all the time that you would expect it to, but when it did work, it was overpowered and extremely fun. Sorry I'm late to class. Got a case of the dreaded man flu. Oh yeah, I saw that. Glad it wasn't COVID though. Although depending on what flu you have, you know, COVID probably would have been easier to deal with. Depending. Seems to be easier for some people than others. I got really sick after traveling. This was after I got my second jab, and I was looking forward to getting out and about back in the world, and came home from the airport and just got a hell of a bacterial infection. It was terrible. I thought it was COVID, but in retrospect, COVID might have been even better. I'm not double vaccinated for man flu. Yeah, the wife and I need to go get our flu shots, our yearly flu shots here very soon. Just got to schedule it and go in and get it. We do have a place that does it just a couple blocks down, so. Target enemy is attacked by his own image for 11 seconds. It deals the same damage but has 1 health. Okay, well, I think we're good for now.
Take care of yourself.
One more thing I want to check is, let's see, Grizzly Spectacle. We're also going to have to hotkey that bad boy. Is what we have over here in the Arcane Escritor. So this is also something added by Arcanum. It lets you take different spell tomes and reformulate them into new spell tomes that do different things. So let's take a look, shall we? Sort by value, get us the lowest level stuff. Cleansing Meditation is something I always like for somebody who does illusion but not restoration, because it gives you a healing spell that is an illusion spell. And is also good in the heat of battle as well. So I need Rapturous Trance and Healing. I'm sure Farengar has those. Getting a little dark in here. Let's
Come to Dragon's
put the
Reach
light
to
on there.
discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors.
You've had COVID 2 times and was asymptomatic. The flu, yeah. I mean, it seems to completely. I've known people who personally who have ended up in the hospital with COVID. So it can be really rough for some people, just depending on, you know, infinite
Take a look.
different variations. And like, you know, what kind of variant that you have of the virus. Let's see, what was I looking for? Rapturous Trance and Healing. So Arcanum is like one of my favorite spell mods, honestly. It's a little buggy. There are things that just don't work as well as you would expect them to, but you know, that's kind of the case with Skyrim itself and any other mod. But the things that it does, well, and the things that it adds are just really interesting and a lot of fun, in my opinion. Rapturous Trance. I'm way past that now. It is definitely a roll of the dice, yeah. But yeah, I wish you well very soon there, Laughing Simon. Getting sick is never fun, regardless of what it is.
You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
Cleansing Meditation, there we go. Now we got a healing spell as well, which is great for a melee class that only knows illusion. Okay, so Grizzly Spectacle is our oh crap spell. And we have not learned yet Cleansing Meditation, but that will be our healing spell. Oops. So this is what I'm going to do a quick save here, because this does have an area of effect offensive component to it. So you float up here like a master level spell, and then when you release it, it sends out a shockwave.
Hey, be careful.
Go ahead and load my quick save there, because I I don't want that to be canon. So that's awesome. Let's see, what hotkey do I have available? 7, so we have 8 and 9, just barely enough for both of these. Grizzly Spectacle will go, well actually we'll do the other one first. Cleansing Meditation. Put that on 8. And Grizzly Spectacle on 9. Oh, I don't have a 9. Okay, well, we'll just have to get into our quick menu here, and well, we can do that with healing more easily, I think. Everything else is kind of important at this point, so yeah, that's necessary. I think I do have a hotkey mod installed. I just don't know how to use it. AH hotkeys. Oh, equipment sets and things like that. Yeah, I'll have to look into this. Maybe that will be helpful. I'm also running Gamepad++ because I am a dirty, filthy pad player. Hey, be careful. Oh, so you're on Xbox right now? Yeah, I mean, at least you're not on a PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5. Then you're even more limited to what you can do as far as modding. But yeah, PC is definitely the place to be if you want to mod Skyrim, for sure. Let's see, action keys, what do we have? I usually like to do a double click on my down directional pad for a healing spell. So let's do that. Okay, and then for my own benefit, I just need to cycle through my hotkeys real quick here. That one is my one-handed weapon. This is shield. This is spectral missile. This is courage. Yeah.
All of Skyrim.
That's right, Eric. And then this one is fury. Okay. And then this one is not what I wanted. Oh, Grizzly Spectacle. Okay, that is what I wanted. Good, good. Okay, we're good. That is not a healing spell, though. That is indeed Grizzly Spectacle, so I have to change the label on that so I don't get confused later on. Sorry about all the menu screens here. Pad players, rise up. My missus used to play on Xbox, and while it's limited for sure, you can still make some pretty transformative mod lists. You can, indeed, actually. You can run the whole Skyrim suite on there, and do some, you know, character overhauls and maybe some textures and things like that. The problem with doing the visual overhauls in Xbox is that you're limited by space, which sucks. But in terms of gameplay, there's a lot that you can do to transform your game. Okay, cool. It looks like my dropped frames are evening out here too, which is good. I hope I didn't just jinx it. Just limited on the amount, 150 mods, 4.9 gigabytes of space, but it's definitely doable. Yep. Also haven't had any crashes on it in a while either, thankfully. It seems to be very stable. Yeah, if you have a good list that you like, keep it, because it's a lot harder to manage in using just the Bethesda provided tools. All right, let's have some mead. Let's have some food, some kind of charred meat. We'll tell some poop jokes with the companions here. The bowel buddies, as I like to call them. And then we'll get some sleep and head out to a halted stream. How are our needs? We're mildly hungry, mildly thirsty. Got some ale. Got some mead. We're gonna eat that meat pie. Giggity. Get some extra protein. How we doing now? Feeling hydrated. Still not well fed though, so we're gonna have... There we go. Alright, we'll wait a few hours and we'll get a nice early start in the morning. Cathedral weathers and good interior lighting, and you're good. Yeah, just standalone weather mods and, like you said, interior lighting can be very transformative. Make a big difference. Let's see. Vilcus, Vile Gas. All right. Skjor. Scat. Hey, what's up, Scat?
You still need to prove yourself, Whelp.
So why did you end up joining the Companions?
I learned the ways of the blade in the Great War. Nearly lost my life outside the Imperial City. I came home to Skyrim when it was all over. I wasn't much good at anything other than fighting. Wandered around as a blade for hire. It was a damned good one, too. The money was good, and the women were good, and the drinks were good. But I was
That
losing
sounds
myself,
good.
my heart. I was lucky the Companions found me. Now there's a reason to be fighting. The honor of my brothers and sisters is worth more than coin. Of course the money is still good. And the drinks.
And the drinks. Yeah. All right. Well, it sounds like Scat here. Dusting off a collection that hasn't been touched for oh, yeah. Careful with that, Strudel. Well, Scat here, he seems to have joined the Companion because he wants to find his place in this world. But I think Bratwurst Brownhand here would rather make his place in this world. You know? Subtle difference, right? He's got a little bit more of a chip on his shoulder and a crap in his pants than Skjor does here. In fact, a lot of these folks in the Companions seem to be looking for a sense of family that they didn't have before. Well, Bratwurst here, he just wants to kick ass and take names and become renowned for it. Alright, we'll go 9 hours of sleep. A little indulgent, but, you know, we just took on Dustman's Care and had some epic battles there, so it would be good to get some rest. Recover the muscles. Skjor is supposed to be an old man. I wouldn't say old, just grizzled. Well, you know, he fought in the Great War, right? So I think that was something like 20 years ago at this point. So depending on how old he was, he's probably about middle-aged now. If he was young when he fought. If he was already an experienced soldier.
Talos the mighty, Talos the unerring, Talos the unassailable. To you we give praise.
Then maybe he'd be a little bit older. And now we need a flinging poo mod. Opens a CK. Yeah. Nah, it's fine. Oh, you're talking... I thought you were saying, nah, it's fine about Magus wanting to make that mod. We gotta play Pray to Shore here. 49% favor. Okay, we're doing well. Let's see. Let's also get our quick menu lined up here. Bane of the Undead. We're not going to be fighting any undead. Stendar's Embrace. Fully heals the caster, that increases maximum health by 25% the amount healed. We'll have that handy just in case. The Venom, yeah. We'll take the Disease. Probably not going to need enhanced stamina. Yes. Weak aversion to frost. We don't really have anything frosty. Magic of Poison, not going to be fighting too many mages. There's the one, maybe two. There's one on the outside and there's one on the inside of Halted Stream. They took soldiers at the age of 14 in the lore, so yeah, teens and young ones at that. Sounds rough. I feel like we'll be making plenty of use of Fury this time around. If we can get the drop on some folks. Let's see. We're gonna need some food. Let's stop by the Bannered Mare here and just get some snacks for the road. Refill our water too.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Yeah, I've gone through dusty stuff before, and it has given me allergy problems for almost a week, I think. So I always try to be careful when inhaling the dust.
Of course.
Seems innocuous enough, I suppose. Especially like when moving, you know, when you're packing up all your stuff and unpacking it and moving from one place to another. That old place is just like stacks of dust and just random places. Let's see. And then what kind of stuff you got for sale? I think we're good on the booze for now. Do we have anything? Cooked beef, yeah. Just a hunk of meat that's been charred on the edges. Pork or loaf, there we go. Leg of goat roast. Okay, that's way too much.
Need anything else?
We're gonna become over encumbered just from charred meat in our sack. Where did Eric go? Oh yeah, there he is. Okay. All right, Eric, you ready? We have some bandits to take care of out here in the wilderness. So let's see, if we hug Whiterun on our right and then continue north, we should get right to Halted Stream Camp there. And there's also those skooma traffickers, the bandits, right up against the mountain that Whiterun sits on. Hey, look, it's Vander. Silent Echo, you're a fan of stews, right? You recognize this guy, I bet. Got a courier replacer. One of my faves. Yeah, Vander just dropped by while we were selling off our loot off stream to give us the letter from Jarl Sleesgear in Falkreath. Charred meat in our sack. Nice. I hope the meat in your sack isn't charred there. That sounds uncomfortable, to say the least. Let's see, prepare for travel. We have Fury. Let's go to... Oh yeah, I forgot about my level up and training and all that. Okay, what is... Sorry, I just got to pull up... Pull up my class guide here for the night and see what kind of attribute distribution we took for this. 1, 2, 2. Excellent, excellent. So it'd be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 11. And we have 2 perks. Let's take a look here. Heavy armor, we're only down at 26. Maybe we should take some training in this. Nothing I can spend perks on there anyway. Ooh, the purge. I feel like we get the most out of Imperial. But High Elf goes along with the Shore worshipping. Shore is a proponent of humankind as a deity, and you also get bonuses to his favor if you slay more elves. You don't see a whole lot of them unless you are fighting Thalmor agents. But I think roleplay-wise, this makes the most sense. Gameplay-wise, Imperial makes the most sense. I can see Bratwurst joining the Stormcloaks at some point, so I'm kind of inclined to go Imperial on this. I went Imperial, High Elf, and then Breton on the Purge. Yeah. I also think that there is an Orc that is the chief of Halted Stream Camp, which would make some tactical sense here, seeing as how that's where we're going first. I'm kind of inclined to take that one as well, because if we can't make it past Halted Stream, then we're not going anywhere else ever again with this character, because it's permadeath. I think if we're going... okay, so I'm always trying to be tactical and do roleplay at the same time on this. That's kind of my brand for these streams, is merging roleplay with the meta of the game. Let's do High Elf. I don't think we're going to like the Thalmor much. That pretty much solidifies the Thalmor as our enemies. Which makes sense with the whole shore worship thing. Oh, if you do the Dragonborn, yeah, the Dunmer are all over the place in there. I think I will be able to pick more enemies though, right? Is it only 2? No, you get to choose 3. So yeah, we'll do High Elf now just for the roleplay purpose. Damn, now I'm thinking I should have done Orc. That's alright. Let's see, what kind of training do we need most here? I think heavy armor. That's only at 26. Block is at 32. Two-handed is only at 23. But I think we need heavy armor more than we need two-handed at this point. And speech is good. That'll level up on its own pretty well. Illusion is really low, but we won't have access to an illusion trainer anytime real soon. So I think heavy armor is where we're going this go round here. So now we got to go find Vile Gas. I'm sorry, I promise we'll actually start doing some fighting here very soon. Lops Elder. Oh, is that Loki? Rising from the ashes? I haven't seen you in forever. How's it going? Loki, yeah. Welcome back, friend. Long time no see. Where is Vilcus? He might still really early. He might be downstairs schnoozing. Oh, and I also binged your Chemical Whisper playlist and love it. Hopefully it keeps going one day. Yeah, I really loved Chemical Whispers, but it was a lot of work. I would like to get back to more machinima cinematic type stuff like that at some point, but the viewership on that is also really low. Nobody's watching it.
Come to me with questions. I know our history almost as well as Vignar by now. Except I can remember it.
Yes, that is I. I've been having a lot of personal issues to deal with. Oh, well, I hope you're doing better now. Looking for work, not quite yet. Oh, Vilcus does two-handed. Farkas does heavy armor. I think we saw Farkas upstairs, didn't we? Yeah, glad to have you, Loki, for sure. Glad you caught one too. There's Skjor or Scat. Eric. Yeah, I think Farkas gets up earlier than Vilcus. Haven't heard that in a long time. Yeah, even Chemical Whispers wasn't even pure machinima either. It was very cinematic, but there was also a gameplay component. I always tried to do like some kind of cool dungeon clear in each one of those episodes and try to have some creative gameplay in there too. That was another playthrough that I... ooh, there's a skill book. Heavy armor, I like it. Yeah, that was another playthrough that I started at Legendary difficulty, and the Dark Alchemist is definitely a powerful class for sure. Somewhat, yes, thank you. Also supporting a friend who's going through a lot, so often on video call to her. Well, you're a good friend, Loki. Glad you're there for her. Or him. Or them.
Skjor says that I have the strength of Ysgramor, and my brother
Fardus.
has smarts.
Let's see. Can you train me in heavy armor?
I'll show you what I can about protecting yourself.
Working on your stories and poetry. Very cool, very cool. Looking to get published. Awesome. Well, you know, at least you're keeping busy with things that you enjoy. That's good to hear.
Until next time.
And we got another level up. Maybe we'll spend this on two-handed. Let that finish. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And let's take our two-handed training because that might... Actually, how's our block skill doing as well? So depending on our skill levels in these, that might determine what perks we take. Yeah, it takes some skill with your video editing and with your console commands and PC, a PC version of the game for sure. So yeah, making those videos, I'd have to write the script and all the dialogue and everything, and then I would have to record the dialogue, do the voice acting and everything.
What brings you to me?
Which was also not easy. It takes a long time to get familiar with a character's voice, and I don't have the talent that Couch Warrior has for it, that's for sure. I would have to re-record those lines of dialogue over and over and over and over again.
It's all in the swing. Let me
to get them to sound correctly. And then I would have to go in the game and capture just the right scene at just the right angle with just the right pan shot. And then often retake those recordings. Yeah, my cost numbers are off on this. It does not cost nearly $53 or $530, or septims in this case, to train there. So I'd have to do all that, and then I started using in-game dialogue during a lot of those episodes. So I would have to go extract the NPC dialogue that I wanted in order to get the scene to come out right. And find the perfect music for it and everything. It was a ton of work for what ended up being like a 10-minute video each time, you know? You had me at dark vampiric stuff? Yeah. Let's see. Ooh, dark vampiric stuff. Oh, it just happened that I was talking about a dark vampiric character of my own. Didn't know that Loki was working on that on his own as well. Oh, let's see. Publishing through Amazon, and a lot of it is Loki based, as in the real Loki, not Marvel. Maybe post some in Discord. Yeah. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, like I said, I'm glad you're keeping busy doing stuff that is fulfilling and that you enjoy. Hard to ask for more sometimes, you know? Yeah, machinima was, that term came from the YouTube channel, right? That was doing the Halo, like red versus blue stuff, and using video games to make movies that weren't just the video game. And then that term kind of spawned from that, I think. All right, Eric. Let's wait for our bud here, because we're about to enter the fray. Eric, are you walking all the way down here, or what? You dingbat. All right, here he is. Good, good. So what other games have people been playing lately? I have been playing Star Wars Squadron in VR. And that's been a lot of fun. You're just sitting in the cockpit of an X-Wing or TIE Fighter and just playing through Star Wars stories. It plays really well, it runs really well. I'm really enjoying it. And I've also been playing Deathloop, which for my money, my opinion is that it is the best game I've played all year. Best new game anyway. I played Resident Evil 8 and The Ascent, and I plan on playing Halo. And now that I have a PS5, I can play Returnal and Ratchet and Clank. A crack in time. Okay, now we might be able to... Let's give Eric some courage here.
Like I can take on all of Skyrim.
We might be able to Fury some of these guys over here. I'm going to do a quick save, not to save scum, but just to reload if I crash at some point.
What was
Boom.
that?
Got him. Okay. Let's try to get... Yep, okay. They've engaged.
Found you.
Get our shield out.
Dead and buried.
Try to be tactical about this. Oh god, we're slow in this heavy armor, aren't we? Eric over there just taking names. Look at Eric. My god. Dude is a stud, even though he's got his axe backwards. He's axe backwards. Okay, still technically... Is it the horse? Eric. I was gonna say, we're still technically in combat here because I have the widgets up there. Oh god, he's gonna be chasing that horse for ever, isn't he? Maybe I can Fury the horse. Oh god, I got Eric instead. Well, that's nice. Let's see what the dead bodies leave us, huh? Eric. He's never going to be able to catch that horse. He's going to chase him all over Skyrim. Gotta love follower logic in this game. I don't remember that horse ever... Oh. Freaking Pepe Le Pew over here. I don't remember that horse ever going hostile on any of this. We got in here steel battle axe. Ooh, a coin purse. We'll take that. Okay, now before we trigger the backups there, we are gonna make sure we have ooh, the good stuff. We'll take some of that. Haunting brew. What is this? Pickpocket? Yeah. Don't need it, but we'll take the level progression, that's for sure. Okay, let's make sure to apply courage to Eric. Or Urk, as his father, Moralki, calls him.
I can take on all of Skyrim.
Oh, can't even open it.
Never should have come here.
Eric, behind you! Behind you! It's like I have an issue with animated armory there. He's not doing the proper quarterstaff. Ooh, what are they fighting? Oh, did they run into a wolf or something? Who are they fighting out there? Oh, it's an afflicted. What is the afflicted doing way out here? Well, that was helpful. I think my dog's barking at my wife and her friend coming in. At least she's remaining vigilant, if misguided. All right. Well, that was helpful. Let's go talk to this guy. Hey, you. You look friggin' disgusting, just like me.
Grotesque?
We can be friends, right?
Grateful you didn't simply attack me.
Your skin. Are you sick?
I am one of the afflicted.
It looks like somebody gave him a pink belly.
Like a year ago, if not for
like a real bad one. Where are you headed?
Returning to High Rock. Our shepherd lost his way, and I fear Periite's wrath.
Dabbling. Okay, let's see. Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, that's one. I finally scored a PS5, and I really want to play it with enhanced settings. You know, 4K 60 treatment. So I'm really looking forward to playing the PS5 version of Ghost of Tsushima. Will you laugh at me if I tell you I've been spending the morning... Oh, no, not at all. Minecraft can be a very fulfilling experience, actually. I haven't played it. I haven't really gotten into it, but I would probably enjoy it if I did play it. It's just a time thing, you know. And Red Dead Redemption 2, also one that's on my wish list. I'm waiting for it to go on a steeper sale than it has been on Steam. But that is one on my backlog for sure. Yeah, they are hard to get. What I did, Loki, was I signed up for their Pro Rewards membership, which cost something like, I don't remember how much it was, like, I want to say it was like $15 for the year-long membership. At GameStop, which is a US thing. I don't think you have it over there in England, but in the UK. But yeah, they send out Pro Rewards members
notifications
before they send anything out to anybody else, and they give you a secret link
that was necessary.
to put in your name, put yourself in the queue before anybody else. So that's how I ended up getting mine. I ended up having to buy it along with NBA 2K22, I think, which, you know, probably gonna go up on the shelf or in the drawer and stay there forever. But also got Ratchet and Clank and like a GameStop gift card and everything. It ended up costing like $750 with the extra stuff, but that's the only way you can buy it these days. So yeah, I got a little bit lucky. Let me catch up here. Could never do permadeath. I would die instantly. Normally I'm good, but with that knowledge I'd mess up. Yeah, well, I mean, for sure. I've had quick character deaths as well. That guy's gonna get furied.
Is someone there?
Try to take it slow and be tactical about things, but also, you know, explore the character through roleplay and stuff as well. All right, Eric's getting in there now too. Let's get the great sword out because they all seem to be focused on Eric, which means I don't need to be as defensive. Now we're switching back to the one-handed so that we can block an arrow if we need. And the bull rush. Very cool. That skirmish went quite well, I think. F to the 5. Take all the stuff we can sell. Salmon steak. Fish is an actual meat. Bratwurst the Brown doesn't abide fake meat in his gut. Give me some real stuff. Okay. And I think there's a chest over here that we can loot for some goods. There is a trap on it, but we should be able to avoid that easily enough, I think. Health potions, definitely. Ooh, TK dodge out of the way. Very good, very good. Okay, now for the tough business.
Like I can take on all of Skyrim.
You might have to, Eric, before our journey is over. The zippity zap. Okay, Loki, I see you have some questions here. I will definitely answer those, but I want to get to a safe spot here first. Let's just get in and fight this guy. He's alone. Oh, that's the outlaw, though. Shield is holding up well.
So much. That's the end of that.
Okay. Let's catch up on chat here. But yeah, I've been dabbling in Ghost of Tsushima, RDR 2, and Destiny 2. I played Destiny when that came out on PS4. I got the Destiny bundle with the white PS4 collector's edition, and that thing's been a champion. It's held up really well. Destiny ran thin for me, but I did play that for, I don't know, it must have been a good 100 hours or so. Don't really have the time to do anything much else aside from Skyrim and generating material for my writing. Yeah, again, spending your time doing things that are fulfilling is important. Takes a lot more time than it might look. Otherwise, yeah, no, I know. having some writing that you're proud of, as I'm sure Caladran knows too, is like a sculpture, right? It's like any other creative thing that you're proud of. You do the, you know, the quick rough draft, and then you refine it, 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 and then you refine it. Let's see. That's what makes streaming so easy, is in terms of content, is you just, you know, you boot it up and you go. It's all raw. It's nothing that's you have to refine and obsess over. Now, off stream, I do try to make improvements, but yeah, I do work at it. Let's see. Oh, and what are the moons above his head? That is the Ponder spell, which gives me 1 of 3 random buffs whenever I enter combat. That spell is added by the Arcanum spell mod pack, or spell pack mod, I should say. And this ivory looks quite valuable. I'll take some of that. Did I get the key from the dead guy? Yeah, it looks like I did. Yep, feel their writing, editing takes so much time. It sure does. Really only playing Skyrim and Sims right now. Can't do much on my crappy laptop and can't afford a new computer yet. Yeah, one day. You do have GameStop, yeah. Okay, there was also one just called Game, I think, that is popular over there too. That's kind of like a GameStop. I'll have to stop and look for a similar place. Yeah, it takes some work. You can find them, the new consoles, and the video cards are harder to find at list price. Every single online retailer is jacking up the price on those things now, which sucks. But the consoles, yeah, you can find. That just takes a little bit of work and vigilance, and you just gotta stick to it. But eventually you'll get there. I want to fury the bandit chief over here.
Is someone there?
Hear something.
Now the chief is going to have to go through his minions in order to get to us. Oh, nice shot, Eric. Oh my god. That worked really well. Okay, I was really afraid of that. Usually with that bandit chief, he ends up being very tough. Let me just double check that I'm running on legendary difficulty, which I indeed am. Can't go any higher. Eric is just really strong right now, which is fine with me. Sell that off. Nord mail heavy boots. I don't know if Eric already has that, or if it will be an upgrade, but we'll take all of these just in case. And I want to double check to make sure my weapon animations are working properly here. Let's see. For that one bandit over at the skooma den over there, it didn't seem to work quite right. But yeah, we're good now. Just every once in a while, those don't show up properly, so... Okay, well that was a great success, I think. Let's see, and there was a mage down here. So, oh yeah, the mage got crispy. All right, let's loot this mother. Bash this guy open. Oh, this no collision for followers or friendly NPCs has been a lifesaver, by the way. You just go right through them. Doesn't matter if they stand in doorways anymore. It's so good. The only side effect is that if you have like friendly dragons, they will clip through the ground and it will be impossible to do some quests that involve dragons that are assigned to your faction, that are set as allies. So there is just an easy console command. I think it's like toggle TFCL. So toggle follower collision. That turns the mod back off so that you can get through those quest lines and not have wonky dragons. Wonky Dragons would be a great name for an indie band, by the way. Feel free to use it if you're looking for a name for your indie band and you like it. Yeah, I feel like these mammoth tusks are gonna make that sexy redhead in White Helm, or White Helm, White Run happy. So yeah, we're definitely gonna grab some of those. Yeah, Bratwurst here is not your average knight. I call him a brown knight. Because he has a fondness for poo humor. And he's got brown stuff all over his face, so... Bratwurst the Brown Hand is what we've been calling him. Hey, Haster. Feel like I haven't seen you on a stream in a while either. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so that is our bounty complete. We survived. Did actually pretty well for legendary difficulty on Permadeath. Not bad, not bad. So let's head back to Whiterun and go ahead and collect our bounty. Let them know. And then maybe we'll get some more work from Skjor or Vilkas. As we are a knight, we are beholden to a certain code of conduct, a certain code of honor. So we don't do the hired thug jobs of, you know, breaking people's thumbs so that they pay off their debts. But we are happy to rescue citizens, even though we'll tell some fart jokes and maybe hit on some women in the meantime, over the course of it. Of course, Loki, you are the sexy redhead. You want some mammoth tusks? In Skyrim, I'm doing non-modded run right now, trying to roleplay it, so limit myself, but makes it interesting in doing pure Wood Elf one. Yeah, absolutely. I still play non-modded Skyrim on my Nintendo Switch. Whenever I travel, if I have like an airplane ride or something, and you know, nothing is worse than talking to a stranger on an airplane. I hate doing that so much. So I will just shove those earbuds in my ear as fast as possible and boot up my Switch as soon as I sit down, and I just play vanilla Skyrim for however long the flight is, and it works really well. Could have some fun with those mammoth tusks. All right. I know what you're going for there.
You there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing...
Never lend Loki a mammoth tusk. If you're gonna give her one, or give him one, just, you know... let him keep it. Used Renthals before, seeing how it looks currently different with grass and trees. Very nice. Renthal's Flora, experimenting with different mods to see how they look. So what is the Dawn Guard?
We're vampire hunters. We search out and
can always be
destroy
fun.
those blood-sucking scum wherever we find them.
Let's see. Killing vampires, huh? Where do I sign up?
Ha! Isran's going to like you. Go talk to him at
I feel like we're
Dawn
too
Guard.
low
Southeast
level
of
for the Dawn Guard
We'll
just
decide
yet.
if you're Dawn Guard material.
We'll focus on our companion's quest line for the time being. Oh, we do have some loot that we can sell to have an itchy butt over here.
Good to see you.
Avanichi? More like Havanichi, right?
The finest weapons and armor.
Volkvinger looks quite decent. Yeah, so I missed your send-off of Athrolor, Magus. I had a really busy day on, what was that? Was that yesterday or was that Thursday? They were both busy for me. Thursday, I had a lot of stuff for work I had to get done. I might have caught the beginning of your stream on Thursday, if I remember correctly, but I wasn't able to stay for very long. And then yesterday, the wife and I took a road trip up north just to try to see the fall colors. They're not really around quite yet. Everything was still green, but it was still a beautiful drive. And the cooler weather was really nice. Walked around downtown Flagstaff down here in Arizona, and it was a very, very nice day, I think. But we weren't, yeah, I wasn't around to see any streams yesterday. But always interested to see what your next character is going to be. That's for sure. Yeah, I saw you mention that in the Discord this morning. That yeah, that's your third time with him. I do like to revisit characters now and then. We were talking about the Chemical Whispers series earlier, the Dark Alchemist. And at some point, I would like to reboot his character and pick up his story. I feel like I need to see the viewership numbers on that series increase before I do another one like that, though, just because of the time spent on those things. In the works currently for projects, I have a Shadow Mage that my Shadow Ninja build versus Karstag, and that's going to be the send-off for him. That's going to be the last video that he's going to be in. And I've also been hard at work on my Oblivion Acrobat build guide for Skyrim. Found some mods there that really enable that playstyle, and I've been having a ton of fun with it.
Good to see you. I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate.
So excited to show that off as well. Not gonna use a staff. Loki might want to use that staff though. Wink, wink. We don't need that letter anymore. We already got the... We already have the quest for it. Don't need to clutter up the inventory anymore with all this stuff. Okay.
You take care of yourself
now. And now we need to find Have an Itchy Sack. There he is. The Have an Itchies. Always having problems down there, but that's okay.
Good to see you.
They're good people. Hey, I cleared out the bandit leader at Halted Stream Camp, and I am here for my good jobs, my GJs.
Excellent. You've done us a great service.
And some money.
Here is your reward.
Karstag is the... Yeah, so the problem that I'm having with Karstag right now is that he's too easy for my OP Shadow Mage. So I'm trying to come up with some creative ways to kill him multiple times, which should make for a popular video, I think.
Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
Maybe I'll call it How to Kill Karstag Easy. Or something like that. Some kind of clickbaity video title on it. Turns out that Triumvirate Shadow Mages are just way too powerful for any kind of challenge in this game. Step 1, be a Triumvirate Shadow Mage. Step 2, profit.
And what does the Empire do? Nothing.
Okay, so let's see. It's not even noon yet, and we've already killed countless bandits. How are we doing on our level progress? Still pretty good, but we've used up all of our training levels, so... Yeah, let's go see if we can find Skjor or Vilkas. Maybe Vilkas. Vilkas... We'll see what Skjor offers. Vilkas usually does the rescuing citizens one though, and that's nightly. So let's stay with him. Not Vilkas, Vilegas.
Come to me with questions. I know our history almost as well as Vignar.
What mod is your current shield in? I can't find it on the list. I've been learning runic, so I want to translate what it says. So that's just actually a picture of a dragon. I don't think it actually says... Oh, actually, it does have the runes on it, doesn't it? I didn't even notice that. Real close up. That is from somewhat realistic Viking weapons and armor, I think. Yeah, okay, so I can get a screenshot of it for you, or if you wanna, if somebody can post a link for Loki, if anybody's around that can find that. It's a somewhat realistic Viking pack. I am looking for work, Mr. Vilegas.
The desperate missive.
I'll see if I can get a screenshot for you anyway, though.
Has been kidnapped. The companions have been asked for assistance, and we shall answer, particularly when the pay is as good as this.
Ah, Haster comes through. Thank you, friend.
To think what might happen if you're too late.
Yeah, one of my favorite mods. I love the axes and the shields that come with it. The armors kind of leave a little bit to be desired, in my opinion. The helmets look good. The scaled armor and stuff doesn't always look as great, but the weapons and shields are definitely top-notch. Hey, got a twofer there, Loki. Okay, so what are we doing here? Rescue mission. Rescue Nari from Bile Gulch Mine. Okay. That seems like there might be some travel involved. Why is that not showing up? Okay, so it looks like we're going to Falkreath. It actually looks like we can get there more easily from Rorikstead. So we'll probably catch a ride to Rorikstead, and then we'll hoof it from there. Bile Gulch, I think we need to take this main road up toward Markarth, and then take this little road out and around the mountains over here. And that should get us to Bile Gulch. And then we're probably going to have to take Nari back to Falkreath, the dead man's drink, where she works, I think. Okay, I'll get you a screenshot there. Okay, let's see if I can get you a nice, good close-up. Can't zoom in any more than that, but that looks fairly semi-readable for you there. Do a screenshot and I can Discord it to you or whatever. But if you want to take a screenshot here, that's fine too. Prisoner, what's up, friend? Good to see you back. How's it going? Hope you're having a good weekend. We are still playing our Nord Knight here, Bratwurst Brownhand. And he's still just as juvenile as he ever was. He's renaming people to completely inappropriate things. We just took on Halted Stream Camp, and we were able to defeat the bandits there handily. But now we are off to Rorikstead, so that we can travel down to Bile Gulch Mine and rescue Nari, who is the tavern wench for the dead man's drink in Falkreath. So we'll go save a damsel in distress. That's pretty knightly, right? Oh, we got all these mammoth tusks to sell off too. Let's see if we can find Isolde.
Come and see my selection of the finest quality meats.
Hey, baby.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda.
So you're looking to become a merchant?
Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madran. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done.
This could be Jormungandr, the World Serpent. Oh, the World Serpent. I just encountered the World Serpent in God of War. The PlayStation game. That was really cool. It was like, whoa. He's a good guy. Could be him though, yeah. It looks like he does have his tail in his mouth, right? Maybe I can help with that.
Do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future.
The finest cuts.
Here's your mammoth tusk, and, you know, if you need any help using it later, give me a ring, huh?
Thank you. This should turn that old cat's gaze. Maybe I'll be able to become a caravaneer myself one day. As promised, let me show you a thing or two about bargaining. Don't want some shifty merchant giving you a raw trade.
All right.
I'll never forget you.
Oh. You couldn't forget me. It's the stench. It's the pure stench that Bratwurst emits. Makes it hard to forget. Those olfactory senses are right up against the brain there. Tight connection. Okay, look, you tell you what. I will keep one in my inventory for you, but I'll sell off the rest of them. You scratch some runes into it or something.
Welcome to Bellathor's General Goods. Welcome indeed.
Lore-wise, Jormungandr is the one of Loki's sons, and he's the one who will fill the atmosphere with poison and also kill Thor during Ragnarok. Oh, okay, I thought the World Serpent was a good guy.
Please,
at least that's the way they made it seem so far in God of War, which has a heavy Norse lore element to it. I don't know how accurate it is, but
trinkets, odds and ends.
Also haven't explored that part of it too much. Thank you. It makes for better use. Yeah. No problem. No problem. Sell off that garnet while we're there, and all but one.
Do come back.
There we go. We do not talk about my past.
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale.
It's as I say it is. I rewrite history as I see fit. Okay, okay. I mean, that sounds fair. I wouldn't want to be pranked by the god of mischief there. He's like the kid from Riverwood, where if you cross him, he's gonna prank you, and not a little, a lot. He's gonna prank me real hard. Whoa. Oof. Okay. I don't know. Let's just check to see what they have for sale. They might have something awesome.
How may this one serve you? Take a look.
Yeah, nothing that's really... Let's see, any heavy armor here that I could use? Not really anything that's better than what we're already using, so... Alright, let's hit the road, Jack. Let's see. This carriage will not take us to Rorikstead, but there's another carriage stop over here, a modded one, that will. So we'll take a carriage ride over there just to save us some time. And then... we'll take the path to Bile Gulch. To quote Heimdall, I can see further than you, Loki, and I assure you, the world will begin anew. Heimdall. The guard of that Rainbow Road. Oh, I hear wolves. Quicker one-handed and the shield will do better against them. Oh, here he is. Stalking in the grass. Problem. A little bit hungry, a little bit thirsty, but that's okay. We have plenty of food to eat. Okay. Ready for the road. Want to keep an eye out on the plains over here just in case there are more wolves or even more importantly saber cats. They tend to be deadly at this level. Although we are heavily armored enough that we might be able to take a shot or two from a saber cat before we die. And we do also have some frostbite venom, which hits them harder than other enemies. So it may not be the end of the world seeing one, but still like to avoid death if at all possible. Oh, that's cool, Loki. Awesome name. I approve. I look like Seth Rogen. Oh, I can't wait to tell my wife that. It's the beard. Seth Rogen, huh? I've actually been told that I look like Tom Brady by multiple people, and that is a much more flattering comparison than Seth Rogen, I gotta say. Not that I'm taking offense. Just not what I'm used to. I've also gotten Dwight Schrute, which is also much less flattering than Tom Brady. Gotta make sure I'm not going to miss my turn here. Okay, so I am shortly going to come to a fork in the road, and I want to take that fork to the right. Although with the beard now, doesn't show off my butt chin quite as much. But as I lose hair off the top of my head, I feel like I want to compensate by growing more hair on the bottom of my head. So I feel like the beard is here to stay. Much to my wife's chagrin. She doesn't like the beard so much. But I gotta feed my ego, you know? I might be bald, but at least I'm manly looking with a badass beard, right? Okay, there are bear traps in here, but I think whatever road mod I'm running is covering them up. So that's why I was being careful getting around here. Still might actually get snapped by one of them, because I think this guy's got a skill book on him. Yes, a Dance in Fire version 7. What is that? Speech, that's good. We use speech. Speech is part of the major skills of the knight class, so worth our while to go check the body there. Oh, that's what your husband said too? When I met him, he had a full head of really long hair. Now he has a really long beard instead. Yeah. It makes you feel like you can do something about it, you know? Yeah, there's Talsgar over there. We've encountered him a few times. We're bros. Oh, had to look it up and yeah, I can see it. Beards are magnificent. I should know. Good, good. Yeah, okay. Let's keep going. Okay, that elk is running like a bat out of hell away from something. Probably a hunter. I see arrows. So we'll just try to stay out of the line of fire there. Let him carry on. Just don't shoot us. Really? You're gonna give up that easily? I feel like you had him on the ropes. Look. He's coming back. No. Come on, man. Any hunter worth his salt would be able to make this shot. Ah. It's like the laziest ass hunter I've ever seen. That was a good kill. Okay. Let's see. Where is Bile Gulch? I feel like it's not in there. I think it's on the other side of this outcrop to the left here. Yes, it is. Okay.
Where did you come from?
Ah, wolves. Ah! Flanked me. Clever girl.
Team, eh?
Let's make sure I didn't get diseased from all that. Okay, we're good. Anything weird, like jewelry or anything on any of these wolves? No, not this time around. Awesome, and it looks like the dropped frames have almost completely cleared up here, which is great. Baldy bearded guys unite, says Laughing Simon. Yeah, buddy. We gotta stick together. My one saving grace right now is that I'm tall enough that most people don't get to see the top of my head unless I bend over or I'm sitting down or something. So I haven't had to take any drastic measures yet as far as buzzing the whole thing down yet. You know, I haven't had to go scorched earth on my scalp yet. But it's getting there. It's getting there. It sucks that I can't grow a beard. I don't know what I'm going to do when I start losing hair. Well, I mean, depending on your age, that might come with time. I mean, I was able to grow a full beard when I was 17 years old, so... You know, that was probably a poor omen for my hairline on the top. But it did ensure that I would probably be able to grow whatever kind of facial hair I ever wanted to. Alright, this is Bile Gulch, Eric. This is where they're holding that guy hostage. See if we can fury one of these guys here. Oh, I missed. Oh well, we'll just kill him. Oh well, we'll just kill him. Alright, we got more on the way. You ready, Eric? Oh, there goes the dog. Who needs an alarm system when you got a dog? Oh, there's Nari. Alright, let's just get in there. Oh, he got stuck up there. Okay. He doesn't look too well equipped. I mean, he does have quite the impressive spear that he's wielding. I just hit Nari, damn it. Nari, I'm sorry.
For now.
Okay. We're gonna have to pay off that bounty. I knew that I was looking for trouble because this mace takes forever to swing. Oh, I should have just not even attacked. Well, we'll have to deal with that bounty when we get to Falkreath, I suppose. Not a big deal. 40 gold, we have plenty. Okay. Looty doot doot. It's like we really got her on the arm there. She'll be alright, right? She'll be fine.
Be careful.
Don't worry. Not gonna hit you again. I feel really bad about that. I always try to get like in the head of my characters, and the character now is a knight who lives by a very specific code of honor. With like chivalry and all that, so whacking a damsel in distress is pretty bad. In fact, let's go ahead and make amends to shore. Here we go. Orcish greatsword at 59 damage. What kind of damage is our Skyforged steel? 59, just the same. Okay. 10 away from the magic number. Giggity. All right, Eric. Want some more green stuff? Boom.
Like I can take on all of Skyrim.
That's the spirit. Okay, I think there is a bandit chief in here somewhere that we have to be very careful with. Yep, there's the boss chest. Bandit chief is going to be right around the corner here, I feel like. Oh, nope, he's downstairs. Zap him.
Come on, come on! Lucky hit. What you gonna do, huh? What you gonna do?
Oh, he's really coming after us.
I'll show you a real fight. I cannot best.
I wonder why he was putting away his weapon there. That was an uncomfortable fight for sure. Oh, I forgot to see if Eric wanted these
something?
male
happy to help
boots.
if I can.
Let's
Sure
trade.
thing.
Heavy male quaff. Heavy male boots. There we go. Look at that. Completing the
Let's get
look
going,
there.
then.
Yeah, it's all
You
right.
think we'll find gold nuggets in here?
Golden nuggets? I don't think we'll find golden nuggets. I'm not wielding a pickaxe. Do you want to swing that thing around? I could take that. Oh, it looks like we got to level up too. Excellent, excellent. Mr. Burns' voice. Excellent. He wants other nuggets. Yeah, you might find other nuggets, you know, deep in my pants, but they're not golden, I can tell you that. They're probably brown. Seeing as we are a brown knight and all that. Take their goat roast. Okay. All right. So, where's Nari? Is she still with us? Got to talk to Nari. She's probably down here somewhere. Oh yeah, there she is. I see ya. All right. So hey, sorry about the whole stray mace incident.
Thank the divines. Let's move.
You got it. Maybe I can convince you to drop your charges against me if I get you back to your home. Not really, huh? What's this over here? This is definitely added by a mod. Vile Gulch Tower requires a key. Don't know what mod that is. Probably either Helgen Reborn or interesting NPCs, if I had to guess. Ah, yes, walk into the stream. Discussion about nuggets, of course. How's it going, Wind? Good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. Having a good weekend. This is a brown knight, by the way. His name is Bratwurst Brownhand, so, you know. If you walk in on a conversation about butt nuggets, probably not the most unexpected thing in the world. Just saying. Okay, so now we got another little bit of a road trip here. We're going to have to travel, we'll get back on the main road up here to the north, and then we're going to go right at the fork and then right again at the other fork. That should take us along Lake Ilinalta here. And then right at another fork. So just keep going right, except for the last one at Falkreath, and we'll take a left. Who knows what dangers lie in waiting for us on the road? Wolves, undoubtedly. Thieves, maybe. Although I think our speech skill is high enough that we can persuade them not to attack us, and in fact intimidate them into running away. Assassins, which are more formidable, and also they attack on sight. Can't be convinced not to attack.
Wishes you well. What does this mean to combine magic? Magic plus magic is still magic.
Yeah. I feel like the group of office naysayers on the dev team of Skyrim banded together to create Maik. Oh, great. Here comes the rain. This is really going to affect visibility. Let's make damn sure we don't step on any bear traps over here. Yeah, I just created Maik with the express intent of being argumentative about everybody's complaints and wishes for game improvements between Oblivion and Skyrim. The naysayers of Bethesda. Okay, I'm going to do a quick save here. Just because these storms tend to be a little more stressful on the system. Looks like I'm running okay though. Running a little hot, but that's normal. I would like at some point to water cool this GPU, but right now it's a 3080 that I don't want to void the warranty for. So until something becomes a little bit more available, I don't really want to hack my graphics card during these times, you know, when such things are hard to come by. Okay, I don't think this is the fork that I want to turn right at. Yeah, I totally missed my turn because of the damn rain. Okay. Heading back. It's not dangerous, it's dangeresque. Ooh. Oh, is that a wolf or is that an elk? I can't tell. Looks like an elf. An elf? An elk. I didn't miss my turn again, did I? Oh no, it's coming up close.
Somebody help! Someone do something!
What are you worried about, Nari? Okay, there are wolves chasing a deer over there. Okay. Okay, now they'll be coming at us. They'll be launching themselves out of the tall grass here. Like a snake in the grass. Maybe not. Let's not chase them too far into the wilderness there. With the visibility as poor as it is right now with the storm, I want to stick to the road as much as possible. Looks like there's some strange Stonehenge type formations over there. If the weather were better, we might go check that out. Alas, it's not. Where's our turn? I feel like I'm close. I passed it again. Where the hell is this damn fork? There it is. I see it. It's easily missed, isn't it? Yeah, that wolf must have chased the deer off into the tundra. So we don't have to worry about him. Now, there is another random encounter coming up here. I have no idea what it's going to be. Could be a thief, could be an assassin, could be another instance of Maik, could be an Imperial patrol, yada yada yada. Ooh, I'm getting hungry. IRL. Probably use another hit of caffeine too. If and when we make it to Falkreath, I'll probably take a quick 5-minute break or so, just to grab a snack and some caffeine. But in the meantime, I am staying focused. Oh, here's our random encounter. Drug peddler. Alright, we'll let her be. How are we doing? Still on the road? Okay, we got a bridge that we're going to cross. And then not too much longer down the road, that is when we will encounter another fork, and we're going to go right and then left. Okay. Hopefully we actually see the fork this time. There are the skeletons on this side of Lake Ilinalta, but I don't think we're going to be going that far east to encounter them. They shouldn't pose too much danger anyway. We are well equipped enough to be able to handle them. It's like a nice little mill over here. Wow, you are really committed to your job there, aren't you? Chopping wood in the middle of a rainstorm. We don't want to overstay our welcome. We also don't want to be invited over for dinner, because with these lumberjacks, that means something completely different. Oh, hello, officer.
Wait, I know you.
I don't think so.
There's no mistake. You're a wanted man, and it's time to pay for your crimes.
Fine, fine. I'll pay off my bounty.
Good enough.
This might actually give us an escorted passage to Falkreath. So...
All right then.
Oh no, he just took it right there. I thought he was gonna... I thought they usually take you in. Must be some kind of mod, or maybe the unofficial patch. Skyrim does seem like a much bigger game without the map markers, and without fast travel in particular. Bounty hunter. Good thing we cleared our bounty before running into the bounty hunter there. Almost had an Assassin's Creed encounter there. What's this? Imperial soldier. We got an escort.
I have nothing to say. Now move along.
Ooh, an uppity one too. Alright, alright. You know that I'm a knight, right? I can't wait till, or Bratwurst here can't wait till he increases his station so he can talk to nobles like equals and put them in their place for being snooty like that. At some point, I feel like Bratwurst here would buy some land and become a noble himself. A noble knight. Uh-oh. Something's attacking. Ponder has popped.
What's that? There you are.
Keep on the move, just in case. What the hell is this? Oh, here's the assassin that I was talking about. Keep whacking. There we go. Thank you, Eric. Well done. Had some good gear on her, though, didn't she? Speak of the devil. Keep the weapons handy, just because this is Ambush City over here with the valley that this road was built on. Who are you? Mercenary archer, huh? Alright, well, good hunting. There's a Spriggan in there that I don't really feel like taking on at this point. Does look like the weather's starting to clear up, though. The rain is getting lighter. Feel like there might be a whispering door down there somewhere. Oh, yeah. The rain is definitely letting up now, and I can see some sun now through the trees, so... There we go. That's looking better, huh? You can work on your tan, Nari. It's like you could use it. You're looking a little gaunt there. Oh, but now we got some fog coming in off the mountain. That's alright. The fog, strangely enough, does not... Okay, I think we're close enough to the city now. You think you can find your way home from here?
I'm ever so grateful. Please, give my regard to the rest of the companions.
Will do. Alright. Yeah, strangely enough, fog is less of a detriment to visibility in this game, with this mod list anyway, than the rain is.
Did you see a dog out there?
No, I saw some wolves, but I have seen no dogs.
Oh well. The blacksmith
I like how shiny this armor is.
For a dog he saw on the road. I was hoping you'd seen it. I guess I'll stay on.
A lot of armor in this game, even modded armor, doesn't reflect that well. But that looks great. Okay. How are we doing on encumbrance? We're doing fine there. Let's see, what time is it? We missed lunch, but I think we ate on the road, probably over at Bile Gulch, maybe? Or on the way to Bile Gulch from Rorikstead we ate, so we should be good. It is mid-afternoon. Let's go ahead and pay our respects to the Jarl here. He did send us that letter. Yeah, you need coffee. I need some caffeine as well. In fact, that reminds me. Let's go ahead and take a quick break right now. And I will be back in about 5 minutes or so, okay? See you soon. Oof. I have returned. I must confess, I ate a donut. Poured myself some water and got a Red Bull. This should power me through the next hour or so, I think. Hope you are all doing well since the last we talked, about 5 minutes ago. Ooh, look at the lighting. The fog and the power, the particle effects and everything. Of course, they could really use like a feather duster or something in here, or a vacuum, or something. Dusty as AF, am I right?
Good to see you.
Now you're hungry again? It's a good donut. Yeah, actually, I also have another confession to make. I bought those donuts, must have been Thursday night. It was a half dozen of them, and I've eaten all 6 of them by today. All mine. I got your letter. I'm Bratwurst Brownhand.
Ah, it's you. Yes, well, now we'll see.
I ate something healthy for lunch. Yeah, I've been doing that all week, and it's not great.
That I may have had a few discreet dealings with. The cut they were giving me was good at first.
That sounds disturbing.
But now it's time to clean things up. Go and take care of it.
There you go. Making a snackling. All right. So let's see. This is a little bit of a conflict for a Knight's Code of Honor here. He wants to serve the nobles, he wants to serve the Jarls, and he wants to become noble himself. But when the Jarl is asking you to do something unsavory, how does that work, you think? Got your letter. And Bratwurst Brownhand. Yep. Got a chuckle out of me, too. I don't know. What do you think? I kind of feel like he'd be honor-bound to honor a request by a Jarl, even if it's not something that he enjoys doing.
Good.
Let's do it. At the end of the day, he is going to be ridding the hold of more bandits, more ne'er-do-wells. So he's doing a good thing, just albeit for not a great person, right? Your favorite Jarl. Jarl Sleaze gear. Okay.
Farewell.
Let's see, 347, where is he sending us here? Banner Mist Tower, that's not too far away. I feel like we could go do that before it gets too dark. And then we can head back to Falkreath, have some dinner, get some sleep, before we head back to Whiterun. Just had a piece of my homemade banana bread. Oh man, homemade banana bread is so good. Now I'm getting jealous. Let's see. We are not animal control, so we don't really have any need or feel any need to talk to the locksmith about, or the blacksmith about that dog that he saw out in the wilderness. So we'll skip that. Let's see. This is the way we came in, so we're gonna want to follow the road and then take a left to the mill. And it looks like there's some kind of a side road farther in there that we can get around. So let's go ahead and pass the mill, cross the bridge over there, and look to the left for side roads. Get our travel gear back on there, just in case we get waylaid again. My wife recently, I think she was watching a TV show or something where somebody was talking about these famous pie crust cookies that are all the rage now. So I think she's going to want to try to make some of those at some point, maybe this weekend. We'll see. But I've never had pie crust cookies before. It sounds like they might be good. Speaking of baked goods with the donuts and the banana bread and everything. Now, this stretch of road should be pretty safe here.
Spriggans. Ugh.
Spriggans. Are there Spriggans in there? I guess they don't seem to be bothering anybody, so we'll leave them be, I guess. So, bratwurst here. Oop.
Oh, no, you don't.
Another assassin? Wow. Didn't have my shield ready either. That one went down a little easier, I think. Well, I mean, I guess it does make sense that there are so many assassins in this particular area. But I don't think I've seen the random encounters spawn so quickly, like respawn so quickly, and have it be like the same one all over again, you know? Oh, there's a long ears. Kill the wabbit, kill the wabbit. Nah. Our code of chivalry makes it so that we are not going to kill adorable, furry little animals that are innocent. It's all the bad jokes. Someone wants them dead. I see. I see. It's all caught up to him. That's alright. Yeah, you win this one, the wind. Is that a thief now? Thieves and assassins?
All right, hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a fish.
Walk away right now, you twerp.
Well, I can see you're not one to be trifled with. Let this be a warning
That's right.
to you.
Better not trifle with me. Unless I ask you to. Wink, wink. Better not kill any foxes. You will be killing me? Yeah. No, try to avoid killing the foxes. Oh, this guy is, yeah, the guards got him. Let's see if we can help. Guards are quite strong. I don't want to accidentally hit the guard, though. That would be terrible. Well, that's some cool magic by this unassuming lumberjack here.
Guess it's all clear.
Oh, he almost, like, just clubbed Eric. Cool eyes.
Oh my. A guest.
A guest? No thanks. We will not be staying for dinner there, bud. Okay, so I said I was going to cross the river and look to the left for a side road. And that is what I shall do. I feel like it was on the other side of this little mountain here, so we'll keep that to our left. It's probably some mercenary mage. Pyromancer, huh? Okay, we have a little stone formation here, which marks a side road. Now, things could get hairy here, a little dense in the forest area. Makes it hard to see any threats that might be coming our way, but we'll stay vigilant. Something tells me I'm either going the long way or the wrong way. Is it up here or is it farther down that way? Trees are so thick and lush that I cannot see through them. Oh, I guess I'm going the right way because we have triggered aggression from something or someone. Yeah, this looks like the tower we're looking for right here. Okay, here's a dude. Start zapping him.
You can't win this!
Oh, that was it?
I'll try and make this.
Oh, we got an archer.
What you gonna do? Huh? What you gonna do?
Shield his face. Oh. Just shove him through the mountain. All right. And then take their stuff. Okay, so that's another job done. And now we should also be able to buy land from the Jarl. That would give us... I mean, technically that would give us nobility, right? Being gifted a parcel of land by the person in charge. And in terms of knights, the best ones are noble knights, right? Or brown knights, but, you know, nothing saying you can't be a noble knight and a brown knight, right? Okay. And we have the money to do it. I think maybe we'll do that. Maybe do some Hearthfire stuff from time to time.
Such a fine day.
That might be an off-stream activity, though. In a permadeath setting, just hammering away at that workbench is probably not why people want to tune in. We'll go back the way we came here so I don't get lost. But I could see Bratwurst here wanting to create his own knightly keep. Making the Brown Hand name a noble name. A renowned noble name of Skyrim. Okay, so heading back to Falkreath, we're going to talk to the Jarl. Might be able to come Thane as well. I thought I heard wings flapping, and I was like, I think that I'm too low a level for dragons to spawn randomly right now. So, shouldn't have to worry about dragons over here. Although, when there are dragons, there is one that likes to patrol this area. Ends up being super scary. If and when we do buy that piece of land over there, we'd probably be making frequent trips over here, or maybe Riverwood is even closer. Yeah, Riverwood is closer for lumber. We do still have a level up, which means that we can take more training, but in Falkreath there aren't really any trainers there aside from what's his name? Arundel? Is that Arundel? Runil. Runil, the former Thalmor agent that you need to find the journal for him. He's a conjuration trainer, which doesn't help us at all. Conjuration is a skill that is outside of our class.
We know who you are, so you better come with us right now.
Wow, this is a popular spawn point for random encounters, isn't it?
I don't have time for this foolishness. Now come along quietly, and we won't have to get.
Uh-oh, another damsel in distress.
I think she's telling the truth.
I'm not
Bratwurst
going
can't help
anywhere.
himself.
Now back off before I do something drastic.
She doesn't have the scar. What?
Oh, you're right. We've made a mistake. Now move along before that mouth of yours gets you into trouble.
Next time you're looking to pester someone, make sure it's the right person.
Are you guys
Good afternoon.
pestering people in my province?
We're looking for information about a woman, a foreigner in these lands. She's a red guard like us.
I
believe
saw
she may
you
be hiding
bozos in Whiterun.
but we're checking everywhere to be sure. Good day.
All right, you okay, ma'am?
Foreigners. What a nuisance. They thought I was some other Red Guard woman. They just wouldn't leave me alone. I hope they get lost in the wilderness.
Magus thinks she's a lion harlot. Could be. But I think with a knight, he is inclined to believe the damsel in distress above the provincials that are basically invading his homeland out of their jurisdiction, looking for some kind of fugitive from Hammerfell. I could see Bratwurst here being a little bit protective over the people who are already here, especially if they find themselves at odds with people from outside the province. Okay, wonder what Sleaze Gear has to say about all this. One thing about Sid Gear is that he's Imperial. If we join the Stormcloaks and take that through to completion, then Den Gear is replaced with him, so I wonder if I'm sure we maintain our Thane status, don't we? If that's the case.
Good to see you. Finally, someone useful is around.
I have killed the leader of Bannermist Tower.
Teach them to stop paying me. Here, you deserve a reward for your service. You know what? I like you. You're not afraid to get your hands dirty. I hereby grant you.
I can't say that that is
Falkreath Hold. Talk to my steward if you're interested.
A shared like there, Sid Gear. Unrequited. I don't know how to pronounce that. Let's see. Anything else you need?
There is room in my court for a new thing.
Sleaze Gear is indeed
It's
horny.
An honorary title mainly, but there are a few perks.
Horns everywhere.
Use of. However,
Eric and Bratwurst aren't as horny anymore because we changed helmets. But they do look a little more knightly.
I'll make you my Thane.
One day we will have a horny helm once again. That would be an honor.
On your way then. Until later then.
Don't join the Stormcloaks? Here's the thing. So Bratwurst here, I randomly rolled a Nord for him. So he is a Nord. Not by my choosing, but by fate, right? I also randomly rolled a Knight. So that's, you know, the heavy armor, the melee weapons, the block skill, speech, and illusion. But what comes along with Knight, the Knight class, is also a sense of honor and duty. So he does feel loyal and beholden to certain factions. Also, he is a worshiper of Shore, which I also randomly rolled. And Shore is a deity that gives you bonuses based on killing elves, unfortunately. So this character, I feel like, is more suited toward joining the Stormcloaks. Personally, I find myself leaning more toward the Imperials, with things. So if I were to play myself, honestly, if I were to play myself in this game, I would never even join either side. I would just let them work themselves out. But if I had to choose one, I probably would have picked Imperial. And in fact, that's what I did in my first playthrough. I'm just of the mind that the Thalmor are the real threat, not the Legion. And the best chance of humankind to defeat the Thalmor
There's one out on the road.
is
Can't afford to chase him down,
is
but I
keeping
could
the
use a
Legion
fierce,
intact.
loyal beast to keep me company.
And for everything that they
If
do
you're
wrong,
willing to retreat,
I think over time they've done more right. So I don't know. That's my thoughts. It's definitely not Bratwurst's thoughts. I've played characters on both ends for sure, and that's why roleplay is so powerful in this game, is because, you know, it allows you to put yourself in the mind of these characters that you might not see eye to eye on, and you get a completely new novel experience that you wouldn't have had otherwise.
Oh, it's smart. to
Bunch of
demand
milk
something up
drinkers.
front. Some gold now, and some when I have my dog. Here's the meat.
There we go.
Steel's good, but loyalty's better. Take a look.
Now, I don't actually want to find your stupid dog out there, but I do want to sell off all this crap to make more gold.
See me at my forge if you need arms or armor.
I'm a Stormcloak lover, like Rogvir. There's also something kind of like dramatic and romantic about joining the rebel faction, right?
I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. Well met. Unlike my brother, I've no dislike of
The rebel
strangers.
faction,
Met
a
lots of
band
them
of
while I was a
misfits
Stormcloak.
joining together to defeat some great evil. I mean, I feel like that's how every fantasy movie ever. That's like the main plot of all of them, right?
Take a look.
Most of the time, not always, yeah. I try to stick to what the character tells me. Like I said, I played both sides. And I enjoy them both. Fender, blacksmith's potion we don't need. Berserker we can use. Thought there was a skirmish. Yeah, there it is. And true shot we don't need either. Can't sell Loki's tusk. Okay.
Steal anything
We're
from
good.
my shop and you'll regret it.
And it's getting late, so we'll get a room. Oh, you know what? I do have plenty of money. Let's go ahead and buy that plot of land that Sidgear offered up. We just got to go talk to the steward. So it doesn't translate directly. I'm filling in blanks with what I know, what we have disposal to, but it roughly translates to a great warrior, Zener. It was hard to translate this, as runic isn't directly translatable. Plus, I think the person who wrote the runes doesn't speak English, so translated their language into runes. It's hard to translate that as well. Wow, okay, you've done a lot of work on that, but that's pretty cool. Great warrior, huh? I like it. One day, maybe we will become a great warrior. If we don't die soon. Oops, I didn't want to come see the Jarl. I wanted to see Nenya. Why do I want to see Nenya, you may ask? Well, that's Nenya business. I just lost all my viewers all at once.
I'm the steward here. I serve under Jarl Siggeir and Jarl Dengeir before him.
Know of any person in Skyrim called Zener? Maybe have a look at them. I don't know anybody named Zener. Zener. Everybody's groaning. Mission accomplished.
There's no house available, but I could sell you a fine piece of land where you could build your own house.
Oh yeah, I'll build that house. And I'll paint it brown. Of course, I haven't seen any paint in Skyrim, so guess what I'm using?
You won't regret it. Here's the title to your steading. Follow the road east from Falkreath, then north at the crossroads. Turn left.
Probably,
just past Pine
Strudel,
Lodge.
probably. That was... what you missed is probably worse than the poop humor
May
that
wisdom forever light your path.
has been plaguing the streams lately. $6.29. It's probably going to get too dark to actually go take a look at that land just yet. So we'll go get a room at the Dead Man's Drink over here. Who's this guy? A merchant, huh?
Yes. Take a look.
Wow, that guy's got some cool face paint. Looks formidable. Version to shock, don't need. Anything else I can sell here? Version to frost, don't need. Aversion to fire, don't have anything enchanted, so it's not really going to help us. All these skill books. Bandit's Grizzly Trophy. This is a unique item. Not sure. Is this an interesting NPCs thing? I think it might be.
Good day.
We'll hold on to that just in case we encounter whoever eats it.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Because of the language barrier. Yeah, Loki, I was trying to think of names that are similar to that too, and I can't really think of any. And I feel like if it were a character out of Norse mythology that between you and Haster, that you'd be able to recognize that almost immediately. Senner, Jenner, Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner. I don't know. All right, Valga.
Welcome to Dead Man's Drink. Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Could be referring to Zenithar. Maybe, yeah. Not a bad guess. Or Zenithar? As one world did roughly look like Riften. Oh, one word did look like Riften, and there's the Zenithar. Yeah. It's a good
Yes?
shout, I think.
I understand.
Is there an old... in the Nordic pantheon, is there a version of Zenithar in that? Is there a god of craftsmanship? Because Zenithar is the god of craftsmanship, right? I just don't know if there's a Nordic equivalent to that somewhere in the Nordic pantheon. Not ready for bed yet. It's not even 7 o'clock. Let's eat, drink, and be merry here. We're gonna eat just a bowl of butter. I feel like I want to eat the fresh meat too, but then I'll probably get sick. It's worth it. I have contracted stomach rot. Oh well. I ate the meat that was meant for the dog. Seems like something that bratwurst would do. There we go. That should take care of the stomach rot there. Just a little tired from all the mead there. No big deal. Yeah, God of Crafting. Yep. Let's see. Yeah. About time to go to bed. Yeah, let's hit the sack.
Was a hero named
So it's about 10 now. So 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Get up at around 7 a.m. Pray to shore. Go check out our new plot of land. How about that?
Other red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead.
And I think there are some bandits on the road between there and Riverwood.
Someone do something.
I'm staying out of this.
Huh? The hell?
Someone there?
We drink to our youth. Today's
I'm getting
Ah! Okay, there's a vampire in here. Wow, that guy was kicking ass and taking names. Okay. That was scary. That vampire is right there behind me. Ooh, minor blocking. Might come in handy. So let's take a look at that, actually. I don't think it's better than the ring that I have right now. I have the Band of Devastation, which is meant to increase meteor count in Forgotten Magic redone. But it also gives plus 30 to health in Magicka, which I think is probably more effective than the 15% more damage blocked with the shield. So more Magicka means I can cast more illusion spells. The more health kind of is a defensive attribute as well, just like the, instead of reducing damage that's incoming, it just gives you more health. 30 health at that. So I feel like 15% of each strike. It's going to take a few strikes to measure up to that 30 health. So I think I'm gonna keep the Band of Devastation on there. Our battles so far haven't been so prolonged that I need to block several times. So yeah, I think that the increased health is more effective in this case. Okay, so I need to go the other way here, go left at the fork, keep an eye out for bandits on the way up here, and then there should be a side road off to the left. I think it's a random mix of stuff and the whole warrior story, which makes sense considering what is going on. Or what it is on, yeah. I say we go with It's About Zenithar and how the trade of crafting is noble, and a warrior would know how to do such things, which makes them a noble warrior. Okay. I'd buy that for $1. Let's find this carriage stop on the way. So I'm going to take the long way around here. I'm going to take a left here and then just follow the road that I would have gone on normally. And that should add this Falkreath carriage stop to our map. Thanks for looking into that, by the way, Loki. That was really interesting. Like I said, I didn't even notice the runes on that snake. I thought it was just a picture of the snake. In fact, what do they call it? Oh, they're actually showing this as a dragon, not a snake, but there are no wings on it. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't even notice the runes on there, but you picked them out right away. That was a fun little project. Okay, let's get this helmet on. Let's get Eric all ready. There we go.
Take on all of Skyrim.
Sure I'm going the right way. I indeed am. It's fun for me, and I always notice runes. Use them to do readings, and dragon is one of my farms as well. Cool. Cool, cool. I'm always impressed when somebody can learn another language, and Runic, while it may not be a fully formed language or anything like that, it's still a means of communicating, and that's still awesome.
What was that?
Let's see if I can fury this guy up here. There we go. That works. And then if I can get up this... Ow. Okay, that hurt. Not that bad, though. Oh, there he goes. Now he's drawing the ire of his buddy behind him there. Watch out for falling rocks. Eric got stuck over there, so we're gonna have to take these guys on our own, it looks like. Oh, that was a good move. That kill cam worked out well. Usually those advancing kill moves, they don't work out too well because you end up clipping through walls and stuff like that, but that was actually kind of perfect. Now where'd this guy go? Oh, he's still up there. Oh, you made your own set of runes. That's awesome. Yeah, I have a degree in computer science, and part of that degree is learning how to create programming languages. So, yeah, when I was in college, I had to create my own programming language as part of that class. That sounds pretty similar.
A fool lets himself get surrounded.
I did enjoy that class. That was fun. It's all about, you know, parsing alphabets and grammar and syntax in trying to find what the underlying meaning of those combinations of symbols and what order and everything they're in. Which was interesting. It did provide some insight on actual language too, which was cool. Let's see. And then this guy over here that got knocked off of the tower. The scaffolding, almost. Alright. There we go. Making Falkreath a safer place, one bandit at a time. One dead bandit at a time, anyway. Oh, you missed all the fun. You're the guy who killed the vampire at the inn. Yeah, you missed all the fun. Oh well, maybe next time. Yeah, Frostbite Spider is what killed my last Permadeath guy too. The Breton Battle Mage. A sucker just came out of nowhere, came out of the woods to my left. I could tell that there was an enemy that detected me because I had all the widgets on my screen and I'm running iHUD. So none of the like status widgets appear unless you're in combat. And that stuff was on there, but I couldn't tell where the enemy was, you know? And then, sure enough, the damn spider just came out of nowhere in one lunging poison power attack, and I was dead. Dead in one hit.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's one quick crab, isn't it? There we go. Got him.
That went pretty well.
You got this, Eric.
All things
Okay.
considered.
So, let's see here. Should we knock on the door and say hi to our new neighbors here? Pine Watch, huh? We're not gonna kick down the door or anything. If they don't want visitors, then that's fine. Good fences make good neighbors and all that, right? Don't want to talk to you either. But we do want to go this way. I always get turned around Pine Watch and end up going the wrong way to get to Lakeview. I always try to play without the map and without the compass as much as possible. I feel, I don't know, it's just a little more immersive that way. A little more fun trying to get familiar with these areas in a more natural way, you know? Make sure there are no wolves or anything in the area. Looking good. Although we do have a tree here that's clipping right into our lumber. That's alright, not worth it at all to try to fix it. I guess I could just disable that tree, but I can't be bothered. I'm fine. Readings for futures, like tarot, huh? That also sounds interesting. Let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? Drafting table. Buy lumber for building your house? Small house layout. Yes, going to be using that. There's the drafting table. A bunch of stuff in there. Found the foundation for your house. Okay. We'll get this going. We need nails. Well, okay. Since we're not doing smithing, because it's not part of the night class, I think we're going to have to order a bunch of supplies next time we see a smith. So we'll use honed metal to have him create the nails for us. We'll just buy a whole bunch of them all in one shot next time we get there. So let's put our building materials away. And we'll just order some from the next smith that we get to. Okay, so then I guess the plan was to continue on to Riverwood here. We need to get back to Whiterun, so I think that's what we'll do. We'll go through Riverwood to get to Whiterun. We'll turn in our quest to Vilcus, I believe, and the companions, and that's probably about where I'll call the stream. It's been almost 3 hours now, which is usually the time limit that I have set for myself. Oh, and there's usually like a necromancer or something down here, isn't there? Definitely up to no good down here. Okay, she's not attacking us though. Carmela?
Well met, traveler. Do you come to watch the dance of bones? To pay homage? Or to learn the craft?
Hold on, there's some skeletons behind you. Let's take care of them first.
I certainly hope not. These are works of art.
What exactly is going on here?
What you see before you is art in its purest form, unbound by the conventions of society, free to show
All right, I have no idea what the hell's going on here. Who is that? It's a mercenary warrior. Okay, let's help the mercenary. Obviously some foul magic going on here that is no place for a knight to be taken part of. Gotta go see the vamps for the wood. 2 things. Oh, she must be essential, huh? Not essential, it's just protected. Okay. Well, that looked like a 3D NPC or a interesting NPC's character. Probably there was a quest that went along with that, but as a knight, he sees somebody who's obviously doing necromantic rituals. He's gonna try to intervene. And when the mercenary warrior stepped in and it became an all-out battle, it kind of forced our hand. So yeah, we don't want this in our backyard either. The backyard of our brand new house just has a necromantic shrine right in it. Wasn't there like a sword or something over here too? Yeah, I thought there was a sword over here. Wonder if either Carmela... Oh yeah, one of the skeletons picked it up. The Legionnaire sword. Yeah, we can sell that off. Okay then. Moderately thirsty, eh? Let's take care of that. Oh, I have no water. Okay. We can fix that. Plot twist, he ends up falling in love with a vampire necromancer. Yeah. Okay, this should be a short-ish trip here. And I think once we get to Riverwood, we'll just take the carriage. Ooh, there's a carriage stop right behind us. All right, so we'll stop by Riverwood. We will sell off some of our loot, try to lighten the load a little bit, and then from there, we'll take the carriage stop up to Whiterun and turn in the quest and end the stream. Ooh, all the fog rolling in from the mountain. Ooh, what do we have up here? More bandits? Don't mind if I do. Let's see if I can get her from here. Nope, hit the ground. Some weird auto-aim stuff going on there. Got a little janky there,
all things considered,
but we're good. Loot the guys. Here we go. Oh, look, that looks familiar, huh? And a treasure map. Fetcher's knife. Fetcher? I barely even knew her. Wah wah. I feel like there was a skill book over here somewhere too. Ah, is that it? One-handed, we could definitely use that. This looks like a little trap door or something, doesn't it? You know what I think it is, though? It's just a table that's mostly underground. Okay. Bandits don't stand a chance against our Nord Knight. Our Poo Knight. Stream's looking good. I'm so glad that the dropped frames issue worked itself out, like, more or less immediately. Was not looking forward to having to deal with a choppy stream again. Here's our Guardian Stones. We took the Warrior Stone very early on in our play. Love the road texture. Yeah, it looks nice, doesn't it? Might be blended roads, I think. I have so many texture mods. I don't even know which one is which one is the main one that is winning out all over all the other ones right now. That's why I do modding guides or follow modding guides instead of doing them myself on my own, is mainly because of the graphical overhauls between all the meshes and textures and NPC overhauls and things that can cause trouble. Usually just let somebody else do the work for me and I just follow their guide, you know? The less I know about it, the better, in my opinion. Blended, Redone, and Skyrim 2020, it looks like. Yeah, Nulvis is... I'm using the Nulvis guide. There's a link in the description. And it's a heavy, heavy guide. It took me a good week to get the whole thing up and running. And I have some custom touches to it here and there, but very few in the visual department. Mostly that's gameplay. Left some stuff out to keep headroom in the plugin count for gameplay related stuff and things like armor and weapon mods. Oh yeah, I was gonna stop here and sell off some of the loot that we've collected. Probably not much for the blacksmith, might have some stuff for Lucan.
Whatever you need. Buy Ysmir if it's simple and strong. I can forge.
Eric, you are being very rude right now.
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Magus is more of a do-it-yourself kind of guy, I think. It's always nice having him around to answer modding questions like that I am less qualified for. New update requires 11 gigabytes of VRAM. If taking all 4K parallax with ENB and reshade, it's heavy, but new one is coming soon. Cool. And it also has that kind of automated deployment tool as well, right? I can't imagine it's going to install the whole thing for you, but it could make parts of it a lot easier. It looks interesting. Looks good.
Thank you so
Ooh, I'm
much
getting framey in here.
Care of those thieves.
Yeah,
the Riverwood
seems all right.
Trader is back to the way it used to be. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's out now, actually. Yeah, they have the beta from it. Yep, okay. Oh yeah, I remember they were having the problem with antivirus software not letting people run it. Yeah, I remember that. Cool idea though, almost like a Wabbajack style thing, but for that guide particularly, specifically.
Till next
They do
time.
a lot of good work over there. The Nulvis guide does. Yeah, I won't be updating my list to match theirs. I'm gonna ride this thing till the wheels fall off, like I did for my last list. This one is better though. It's more expandable. It doesn't make use of the bashed patch, Rybash, which has saved me a lot of weird issues. I was having a lot of weird issues with Rybash at the very end there, trying to make bashed patches for all my different profiles. This one uses makes heavy use of the ESLs, which don't count toward your plugin limit. And I haven't come quite close to getting that. I think I've just breached into the 200, 210, 220 maybe count. So I do have some headroom for new stuff, but it's left plenty of room for armor and weapons mods and just little gameplay tweaks here and there, without having to do the bash patch, which kind of makes a mess of things when you run different profiles. So yeah, I've been liking that. And now we have a giant just on a casual stroll. He's coming right at us. All right. He doesn't seem to be bothering anybody, so we'll let him be. We'll be flying Air Skyrim at any second here if we decide to fight that guy anyway. One hit and we're dead. Legendary difficulty and all that. The hell is this thing? Oh, that's the giant's cow. Okay, well, we'll give that a wide berth too, so that Giant doesn't think we're trying to take his cow. Did it twice with Nulvit, and it appropriates things as it should. Okay. You can actually follow Lexi's Rybash guide, even for the Nulvit stuff. Okay. Well, if I need any more leeway, like I said, with the how it leverages ESLs and things like that, I haven't needed to use it. I was a big proponent of Rybash bashed patches and things like that in the past, but I like my profile system that I'm running now. Oh, we got some. That's a little odd, although not completely unrealistic, I suppose. Oh yeah, getting real framey now. It's caught up though. Oh, thank you, Loki. Yeah, I've worked hard on it. Most of the credit goes to Nulvis, the Nulvis guide for the visuals here, but I did work really hard on it. I put a lot of effort into it, so thank you for thinking it looks nice. I think so too. I boot up this game, and even though I've had hundreds and hundreds of hours, even under this mod list, I call it my new mod list because, you know, it's a few months old, as to where the other mod list that I was running was years old. Hopefully this one will last me years too. But yeah, every time I boot this thing up and get a look at the game, I'm like, ooh, this is nice. When a game can still do that to you, you know, 10 years on down the line, you got something special. If it ain't broke, exactly. Yes, I have recently started running Reshade with this. And I do really like the Nulvis Reshade. It tends to wash out the lighter colors. It makes anything close to white just completely white. So you lose some detail there, but the way that it handles like darker interiors and stuff, and the way people's like faces seem to reflect the light in the dark, looks, yeah, like you can tell on Isolde here, she's got light colored skin, but like everything in the sun is like reflecting and blending together and just becoming white. That's because of the reshade. It wasn't doing that before, but and I don't know if I like that or not. Light colors definitely reflect the sun heavily in this, and might be realistic, maybe not, but still looks good enough. And for what it does properly, that's the only complaint I have, and it's not even really that much of a complaint, so I've been happy with it. You're running another reshade with a different weather setup to tone that down? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I liked the way that it looked without the reshade too, so if it becomes too much for me, I just have to turn off the reshade and I'll be fine with it, but yeah, for now, I'm keep it up. I'm liking the way it's looking, so. It also adds like a little bit of like a haziness over it, which kind of, I don't know, to me, helps convey that fantasy feeling of there's like this magical fog in the air all the time. Ooh, getting really framey in here again. Guess it caught up. No bigs. Okay, let's turn in our quest. Maybe do our level up, and then we'll call it a stream.
Me with questions. I know our history almost as well as Vignar by now, except I can remember it.
I rescued Nari.
So I hear. You brought honor to the companions and yourself. Aye.
There we go. Oh, and we still never used our perks. Dang it. All right. 9. 10, 11, 12. There we go. Okay, what perks should we take here? Two-handed. Can we take a two-handed? Trained fighter reduces stamina cost of power attacks. That's nice. I haven't been leveraging power attacks too much just because of the stamina cost of it. But if we could get like this disciplined and trained fighter, we could start using that a lot more. Let's see, should I don't know if I want to specialize in weapon type right now either, though. Just because right now we're just taking things that are most powerful. And if I find, say, a one-handed sword that does more damage than our one-handed mace, then I would like the flexibility to be able to switch to that mace. But I do like the option of being able to start doing some power attacks. That would be nice. Definitely want to catch up with block here. Maybe do some timed block as well. Very good, very good. We got 2 more perks left. Heavy armor, how are we doing here? Heavy armor fit. I feel like this is kind of a no-brainer too. 25% boost to armor rating. Absolutely. And we have illusion. We're only at level 15 for illusion, so that's lagging a little bit. I'll have to see if I can find an illusion trainer at some point. I know about Drevis over in the College of Winterhold up there, but I don't know if I want to start the college quest just to unlock the trainer for illusion. And at some point, since we're doing speech as a major skill, I would like to be able to start taking some of this, some of the shout perks. I think that would be pretty awesome. Start doing some shouting. We haven't encountered a dragon yet, so we haven't unlocked shouts, but we have encountered a few word walls and have absorbed those. Kinship would be great for a Nord, actually, because most of the vendors that you find in Skyrim are going to be Nords, right? That might be a good one to take. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. All right, that rounds it out pretty well, I think.
You've done well.
Thank you, Eric. I have a lot of respect for Eric, so it's nice when he's sending us little accolades there. Okay, well, I think that does it for the stream today. Thanks everybody for joining. It was a pleasure, like it always is, hanging out with you guys on my Saturdays. Nothing I like better than hanging out with some of my favorite people, playing some of my favorite game. So yeah, thanks a lot. I think we did pretty well this episode. We have stayed alive, which is the whole name of a permadeath game, I think. We did put ourselves in harm's way quite often too, so we weren't just playing it safe. So yeah, I think we have a pretty good knight on our hands here. He's looking the part, acting the part, for the most part. And I really like how the class is shaping out. And I like how he's looking too. He's looking very knightly. With the big sword and the maul. He's actually looking pretty close to the Oblivion class art that I have overlaid on the screen there. Pretty awesome. Except without all this poo smears all over his face, but you know, can't be perfect. Yeah, Loki, it was awesome to see you too. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, there are some talented creators that I always like to plug, so take a look at the description below for links to their stuff. The Wind in the chat here usually streams on Sundays, so we may be getting a stream from her tomorrow on her Twitch channel, so do make sure that you click that link and go leave her a follow. Magus also streams on Twitch, but I think he is in the midst of redoing his load order and his install and everything right now, so it might be a few days to a week before we see him popping back up on Twitch, but do go leave him a follow anyway. He does stream very regularly, and it's always a good time when you see his stuff. So, and then if you have some time to read some fanfic, or you just like fantasy reading, go check out Strudel's Tomes and Tomes of Adventure. She has her books published at the link below as well. So do go check these people out. Yeah, I would appreciate it. Oh yeah, and I saw the Laughing Simon in here. He's not feeling well, so he might have dropped off to go take a snooze or something and try to get better. But he has some great VR Skyrim content on his channel. It's absolutely hilarious. He does stream from time to time on Twitch as well, so do show him some love as well. Okay, that's it for me. Thanks again for hanging out, guys, and I will see you next time, okay? Take care.